Prepare yourself for invasion. This is Indie Invasion.
Bow, bow,
Boom!
bow. Yeah. Hey, we're actually on time for once, Mac.
Yes. Yes, punctuality, finally. So what's happening, invaders?
What's
Welcome
going on?
to another episode of Indie Invasion Shorts, the fastest 30 minutes in gaming, as Todd has dubbed us. Ron, greetings and salutations, sir. You win 1 million internet points for being the first one. First one to comment, first one to watch. You are a legend, sir. Welcome. Ron also has an Indie Invasion shirt, so that makes him a double legend. I'm going to go ahead and double those internet points.
Is he well, okay. Here's the big prize. Is he wearing it while he watches us?
I don't know if he's wearing it while he's watching. I might have to triple the internet points. So don't spend them all in one place, Ron. Look for those in the mail. So what's happening, guys? We are back again for another ramble through the countryside. See what I did there?
Yeah. If you guys could tell by our fancy dancy background, we're doing a game spotlight tonight.
We might be. It could be. But before we get to the game spotlight, we must ramble, for it is the way we do things. What have you been working on, my friend?
What was one of the quotes that Todd gave us? Come for the gamer chats, stay for the shenanigans.
I think that's what it was. Good morning, Alder. Greetings and salutations, sir.
Yep, gotta do a toast. Morning coffee.
Toast to Alder. Morning coffee or late night coffee.
Yeah, for us.
Depending on what part of the world you're in.
So I think I'm calling the core set for Don't Look Back done.
Nice.
Got them done.
Hey,
that's the other day.
That's a big accomplishment for you.
Yeah. So
that's a huge accomplishment for you. Congratulations.
I think a lot of it is that motivated me is, I've been jumping on, I kind of want to paint, but what's been motivating me to actually paint is jumping on the stream and just putting it up on Twitch and Facebook. People can come hang out if they want. If, not, that's cool. Just hang out and chat or work on stuff. So
there it is. There's Todd. Come for the banter, stay for the shenanigans.
That is it. So that may end up on the new. I got a little subtle hint that it may be time to update the photo. Older.
So it wasn't really a subtle hint. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that may
and not to mention that we need to update the T-shirts in Redbubble too. We need to add some stuff in there because we have a lot of good sayings. Get those right on the front of your.
Yeah, I've been trying to write these down, Todd, from you, and yeah, we got to put these. Fastest 30 minutes.
Well, that's cool though that you got the Don't Look Back set done. Now all you got to do is get a game in.
Yeah, I need to this weekend with the holiday. I'm tearing up the basement, and I'm going to try and do some rearranging so I can have a table. I got to clean the table off because it's got Urban Manhunt all over it still, and it's a mess because I just kept adding more and more.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I want to go pick up some shelves so I can put some terrain on because that's one of my problems. I don't know where to put the terrain I have. I have it in boxes and bins and just stashed here and there. It's not accessible easy.
Right.
So I want to kind of arrange that area a little more so I can put something on the table, play that one, this one up here. All these these games that are more or less solo games, with an AI that I can just set up and leave it and then come back another day and play it. So
yeah. Hey, Tim's joined us. Todd threw up a good idea for the Discord. Show us your game space.
Yeah.
We could do that. That'd be fun. That'd be fun to do. We can see Eric's all the time. It's right behind him.
Well, this area is the hobby space.
So I'm sorry.
I want a game space. I mean, I have a nice table upstairs that we never use really anymore because
all the kids are gone and
it's hard to bust something out in that.
Yeah.
So I need a table down here that I can set up, leave it, come back, set something else up, come back another time.
All right, so I think we need to clarify with Todd though. Are we talking video of your hobby space or pictures, or either one doesn't matter?
If you want to do a video, more power to you.
He has a great space, but no one comes to play since COVID. I would come play, but Texas is a little far for me. It's a little bit far, so probably not going to. Well, I've been working on a bunch of terrain. So I've managed to get a couple of games in. I've actually talked about it when we get started. I actually got in my first game of County Road Z, which was super fun. But I've been printing the Tired World Studios Zilvern Skyhold terrain, which is, so the original design of it was for the guy's Age of Sigmar dwarf army, but he was super smart and he made one option available with no dwarf iconography on it. So it just looks super steampunk. Okay. Like it looks so steampunk, it looks like he designed it for Twisted. That's how steampunk Victorian it looks. So I've been printing that stuff like crazy, and then trying to get it painted up and catching up on stuff at the paint desk. But today, while I was gone, my printer was in the middle of an 18-hour print, and I lost power at the house.
Oh, no.
And I came home, and there's my printer sitting halfway for the next level of the building I have. I'm like, no! But it's over there running right now on the same one. So.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, well, if that was technically a fail, you could use it for ruins, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking of, since it's the filament, I'm thinking of maybe burning the top of it so that it looks burnt, you know. Okay. I don't know. I'll mess around with it, but I'll have to, it's the second floor, so I have to print a whole nother first floor to make the whole ruin. But that's okay. I mean, filament's pretty cheap based on what you end up getting out of a spool, so
yeah,
it's all good. It's all good. And I've been painting like crazy, so.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen any of his painting, just head over to Discord or
I'm telling you, I'm just getting caught up on stuff that had like 1 or 2 colors on it.
No,
that's what I'm doing. I'm getting all the stuff that I have that's in my to be painted drawer that I started because I was excited, and then I went and set it down. I'm finishing all that.
So if I do that, I'll probably get a ton of minis done.
Yes, you should totally do that. That's what you should do.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing okay with that so far.
Hey, you got a whole starter box. Now what you need to do is go buy Lunar from Black Site Studios too, and then get that starter box painted.
I've been watching a lot of their stuff they're doing for their new game, and I'm intrigued. I am.
Oh yeah, the fantasy one.
Yeah.
So for you guys don't know, I don't know how to say the name, but
I'd have to look at it to say.
Yeah, it's like Yafsiga. And
I think you said it right, actually.
But it's the new fantasy skirmish game from Black Site Studios. So odds are it's going to be pretty good. Black Site Studio has done a really good job with the games that they've come out with. So check it out. I'm like this close to pulling the trigger on Lunar.
Okay. So I like their violent, dark or whatever.
Yes,
like
I do
aliens.
too. Yeah, I do too. I like that one too. So, all right.
Anyway, enough rambling. And you know what? I have one thing to fix. We always do this when we jump on. Boop. We're out of sorts. It was throwing me because I kept looking at myself and I was like, no, that's not back.
Look here. I can't handle this kind of peer pressure. Look what Michael says. Pull the trigger.
You know he will.
Pull the trigger on it. Yeah, look at you. Come on now. Golly. Ron said he has Violent Dark as well. Ron, have you got it on the table? That's what I would like to know if you've had an opportunity to try it. I got a hold of the original right of the rules when it was Anomaly. I think that's the same one. And gave it a read through, but I haven't played it yet. So, and I don't know how different the Anomaly rules are from the Violent Dark. I don't know if they just changed the name, but anyway, Ron says he won't until he gets it painted. That's fair. All right. Let's talk zombies.
Yeah.
Now,
zombies. Can you
tell let's proceed to the shenanigans. We already sent everybody last week to Drive Through RPG to buy their copy of County Road Z.
Quite a few did.
So as we talk, you can get your book out and flip through.
And you actually made a video since then on YouTube with your first gameplay and kind of your impressions of it. But tonight, we kind of wanted to dive a little bit deeper.
Yes.
So, yeah, tonight we're going to talk about County Road Z by Jordan Heck. Is it Heckman? Am I saying
it looks like Heckman to me.
Of Earthbound Games. He's a friend of the show, a listener. And, of course, we're going to support him because he supports us. But this is a tabletop skirmish zombie game, as if you couldn't tell. And you can find it at you can find information at their website. Here, I got a ticker. Let me get my ticker.
Ticker.
I put it at the top. Bam! So you can find information at earthboundtabletop.com. You can find, we got a link there so you can go get the PDF, or if you want a softcover, hardcover, which
print on demand.
You're getting a couple. And actually, a little note, he is getting ready to do like an FAQ of the book. So if you have the PDF or can't wait, get the PDF. It's an automatic update, for you guys. And I think he said in about a month he'll have the updated like actual paper book for you guys if you want it, or he said if you already got it, there's going to be some kind of discount. So I think that's pretty cool how upfront Jordan's being about that. He just wants to make it the best he can.
Yeah, and right now, in addition to going to the website, there is a County Road Z Facebook group, and there's also a Discord that just got started
today, didn't it? The Discord.
Yeah, the Discord started today. So, So those are out there too, so you can check out what's going on in the group. Actually, if you join the Facebook group, the top picture right now, one of the guys for life, I can't remember who it is that set it up, but has a really cool junkyard table. He's getting ready to go into the junkyard to look for stuff with his crew, and it looks really cool. So anyway, let's get started. Boom.
Okay. Boom. So first talking point for this game, let's give you guys a little overview of the world. So County Road Z is a tabletop skirmish game. I'm reading this straight from Jordan here. Tabletop skirmish game of rural survival and community building in the zombie apocalypse. It's for solo and cooperative play with enemies that respond to every move the player makes. Keep your survivors happy and fed, but make too much noise and the horde will come to your door. Find the balance between what's good for survival and what's best for the growth of your community. Live long enough and you may be able to cancel the apocalypse. So they also say salvage and explore the tabletop, then move to the base building and character advancement portion of the game. Designed specifically to be equal parts on the table tactical play and off the table strategy. Get your dice, your calculator ready. There is decisions to make.
That's right. Look at this. Hey, now come on, Ron. You got to blame Eric on this one too. It's not just my fault. You bought the PDF. It's not just my fault. Mostly, but not just my fault.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Sorry.
Okay, so I know we mentioned this last week when we talked about County Road Z briefly, but so 5 parsecs from home and 5 leagues from the borderlands really exploded because it hit during the pandemic. And so to be able to play it, it just 5 parsecs in particular, it just exploded, which is great because 5 parsecs is a great game. But it has that same strategic layer like County Road Z has. And that was the thing that I found to be really intriguing about the game initially. Just, that surface look at it, that you're not just, and there are some other zombie games that have a little bit of base building, but this is a little bit of a deeper process. You're assigning your people to work certain locations. How does it compare to Last Days? I like Last Days as a competitive skirmish game. I suppose competitive is not really the right word to use with us, but me playing against you, it's a good game. You can always add more zombies to the table, but it's survivor against survivor primarily. And when I'm playing a zombie game, okay, full disclosure here, it's why I quit watching The Walking Dead, because The Walking Dead went from fighting zombies to fighting people and occasionally killing a zombie. And I like what County Road Z offers because you're not fighting people.
Yeah,
You're
it's
fighting,
got the AI in it
right,
that controls the zombies.
You're just fighting zombies. And I know you can do that in any game. I'm not busting Last Days. I love Last Days Zombie Apocalypse. It's a super good game. But what I like about this one is that you're just fighting zombies. You're just trying to survive. And that was the appealing thing to me when I cracked it open, because that's what I want to do. And also the other thing about the comparison to Last Days is your crew size. So when you create your first one, you've only got 3 people.
Yeah, you bare minimum. Basically.
Yeah, and I think that's cool. I think that's really cool.
And
you can do more at different tiers, which basically like levels. So you have
they don't
more
have
with lower level
or weapons and stuff like that. So it's very, you're starting from scratch, and each game and strategy after game and all that stuff.
Yeah,
you really have a progression of growth of these characters that you can create in the game.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah. Hey Matt, what's up?
Oh, hey, there's. You need to tell Matt that you finished your whole core set.
Matt, I finished the core set.
There you go. He'll be very proud of you too.
But yeah, I mean, it's like what you said. I think it was in your video, you were talking about how you started off and you're like, oh, this is pretty easy, and then it quickly just did a flip on you, because it has some neat elements on the table game. Where it can go from, you're cruising, all of a sudden, holy cow.
Yeah. Now, to be perfectly fair with that one, I think I had kind of built myself up to that.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, I don't know if I really want to try and see how tough they are just yet. So I just made a beeline for the building. And it definitely escalated, even though they weren't near me. Mm-hmm. till right at the end, it really escalated quickly.
Yeah,
and I was all happy because I have a model and he's got a shotgun, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then I looked at how far that will attract zombies from.
Yeah,
and I was like, how about you just run and pick up supplies and you let the people with the pistols shoot? So
that's getting into something that stands out of the game that I like, is how all the different weapons. Basically, your characters, when they do an action, depending on the noise range of like the weapon or what you're doing, say you do like your shotgun, was it like 12 inches? So if there's zombies within that 12 inches, they're going to react to that and do something like move closer towards you.
Right. They go from a passive to an aggressive stance.
Yeah, they smell it.
But they're passive. They're just standing there, licking the walls and stuff. And, doing zombie stuff. But not when they are not passive anymore. Because I don't know if you have the AI farther down the list. I don't have my notes in front of me.
I don't think I put it in there. So that's actually one of the points too that I was going to put in there, was the AI, how it's very, I don't want to say simplified, but it's straightforward, and it's not complicated. It's just, it makes natural sense. You do something, they hear you, they're going to do something.
Yeah. And so I like this AI so much that, and as most everybody knows that watches, I play the majority of my games solo, whether they're solo or not. So I'm always toying around with different AIs, trying to keep it simple, because when you're playing by yourself, you want the game to move quicker because you don't have that chat back and forth with your buddy across the table that you typically do. This one is so good. I'm going to incorporate basically the bulk of it into some of my solo games that I'm playing in other things like Twisted. You didn't think I was going to forget to mention Twisted, did you? Because it's so cool. I love how, and so Todd says, is there a YouTube playthrough?
Yeah, I'm getting a link for them right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. I can't remember there's a guy, Isaiah is his name, but I can't remember his YouTube channel. But he's got really good videos, and he's got some playthroughs. But I love the AI, how when the zombies turn aggressive, if they're not close enough to you, their goal is they just walk over to a passive zombie and make him aggressive. It's like, what? Wait a minute. It's like they're ganging up on you.
They're ganging up on you.
It's so cool. Okay, Michael said World of Wargaming. That's Isaiah's channel, I believe. So I think, Michael, do you have I'm looking at your profile picture for your Facebook on there. Is that Zombie Smith Miniatures stuff you have there for your profile picture? That looks like something from Zombie Smith.
There you go, Clem. There's a video for you guys of Max.
Oh, that one's mine. That's not really a playthrough.
Well, you get to see some pictures and your talk about it. So,
but definitely check out World of Wargaming, because he has some actual playthroughs where he's going step by step. I didn't want to butcher everything in my first game on a video, so I just took a bunch of pictures and strung them together. Yeah, he already watched mine anyway. So I loved the AI. And it reminded me of, and Michael mentioned this earlier up as well, is it reminded me of Battle Space, where, and Michael, I'm stealing your phrase here because this is so true of both of those games. It's super easy until it's not. And then when it's not, it's really not. It's really not.
That's when you're like, your dudes are like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
Exactly. Yeah. So, okay, Todd, for the playthrough, go check out World of Wargaming. That's Isaiah.
Now, didn't Jordan? I want to say in his Facebook group,
he did
put a list together, didn't he?
He did. It's not on his Facebook group. So if you go to the Earthbound Games YouTube channel, okay, he has a list of everyone that he's aware of that has done a video about County Road Z. So that's probably be the best place to go, Todd, and you can find all the guys out there that have done videos way better than the one I did. Because I was just excited. I was like, oh, I got to share this.
So one of the things also that stood out to me, and we've kind of talked a little bit about this, was the divided gameplay. So there's two levels of gameplay, two layers. There's a tactical where that's where your table skirmish game actually takes place, and the strategic, which is where you manage your community and your base. You know, you give it upgrades, and you assign survivors what they're going to do. Are they going to go out on a mission, or are they going to stay in the base and work on this to build up your base? You know, I thought that was kind of neat, and that's very similar to 5 Parsecs from Home. It has that same feeling. Yeah,
less list rolling, chart rolling, and listen, I love the chart rolling in 5 Parsecs, because that's just, that random element is really fun. But this one is a little bit more tactical in what you're doing. Like, I'm looking at in the management phase, you're checking to see if anyone is infected, if they had wounds. You got to turn. You got to feed everybody.
If they turn in the base, somebody else is dying too.
Right. You have to assign beds. And then you calculate things like unrest. So if your people are getting irritated because there's not enough beds, or there's not enough food, or whatever it is, there's just this basically like rising tension kind of thing.
And it will affect their stats when you do go to play that tactical layer.
And then I really like in the management phase where you check the horde to see if the horde has come to your base, because you're making too much noise doing stuff. Now, I did do this. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do to your base in the game, a lot of upgrades. And, you know, I got to have my bling for the games. So you can also on Drive-Thru-RPG order cards.
Yes.
And these are the base upgrade cards. So it's a really big stack here as you upgrade your base.
Or if you don't want fancy ones, you can just download the PDF for free, right?
Oh yeah, I mean you can download them, but you know it's bling. I gotta have bling, man.
They're not sleeved yet.
download. I never sleeve my little ones. Bling, dude. I got to have my cards and stuff. So I thought that these were really cool. So I ordered those to go with my book, and now I need to order a hardcover book. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, and you know what? He's actually working on more expansion that he's going to put on there. I think he's got one in the works right now that he's
Road
gonna
Trip
put
just
up
got posted. The PDF is posted in the Facebook group. I only read like the first 3 lines. It's the only chance I had today. But I'm going to probably read that this evening. Oh, real quick, here's a good one. So Michael said Isaiah also did Lunar, so World of Wargaming. If you want to watch some Lunar stuff for Blacksite Studios, and Michael's playing him, he's on the other side of the table. Cool. So there you go.
So and then I think the other stuff that stands out, kind of basic skirmish game stuff. It's a D10 system, which I love.
I do too.
Skill test to get equal or more than the target number, and it's pretty straightforward, simple rules for that. Your survivors, you need about 3 to 4 minis of anything you want. It's agnostic. Which you get to decide what skills they have, weapons like that, and the characters can level up and even die. So it's like it has that whole community progression. Some will be here, but they may die, and then you get new survivors.
Well, even after one, my hero had a skill go up a level.
Okay.
And he was the only one that had anything go up a level, but he did. So there was a little bit of progress there, and I tried to diversify really well.
Hey, Mini War Mutt, welcome in.
There you go. Todd says D10 repurposed Wild West eggs.
I have quite a few D10s, so
Me
I think
too.
I think I'm okay with that.
Me too. I got that covered. So
I like that it uses simple profile and stats. You know, there's only like up to 4, and you know the checks, the stat checks are very simple.
Yeah.
You know, you just add this number to this number. Did you make it? You know, that type of thing.
I feel like once I get the rules like locked in on the AI and everything in my head, it's going to be a no book necessary kind of game. You know what I mean? I hesitate to say simple because simple makes it sound like there's not a level of depth to it, but it's simple, but in a really good way.
But it's got a lot of strategy involved in it as you go, and that's what I find intriguing by it. Is that it's simple in the sense you can throw it on the table and start going, but it's that second part, where you have to kind of think, okay, I want to strategize a little bit, gear, push these guys towards a certain type of ability and stuff to get some of the missions done. And in the same sense, you go back, and what happened before affects going forward. Even just zombies showing up. Also, you got a horde that you got to deal with.
Ron makes a good point too. Old HorrorClix models work great. I'm using my Zombicide stuff. I've got 2 Zombicide characters for my hero and a leader, and then I have my sweet model from Hassle-Free Miniatures, which is Axel Foley. That's right. It's Axel Foley. That's right. So he's my other guy on my team. So that's
I might have to bust out my Zombicide John McClane.
There you go. That'd be perfect. You have John McClane, Axel Foley. Who else could you throw in that mix? Do you have the Hans Gruber? I mean, I realize he'd be difficult to work with the team. Obviously.
Yeah. He'd be the first one thrown over the wall.
Oh yes, there you go.
In slow motion.
Your headquarters would have to be a very tall building.
Plaza.
Mini Warmutt says Zombicide sets are the best for everything. I gotta tell you, I get so much traction out of my Zombicide boxes. I don't know why I always forget the name of the space one.
Oh,
what the heck's the name of the space one? See, you forgot too. Anyway, I have that one too, and I use those models in 5 parsecs, core space. They're great for that. They're great. Invader, thank you.
There we go. Thank you. And then the last thing that jumps out to us about this game is, of course, the campaign. There's like 2 ways to play: campaign or story mode. And then they have like advanced rules, I think, for the story mode.
Yes, optional rules. Like things like dogs, special
Dags.
zombies.
I want some dags. I want some
Get
dags.
some dags. Burning buildings, noisy terrain. Here's a good one: special zombies, helmet zombies.
Oh yeah, ones that are wearing armor or something.
Yeah, that's never good. Whose idea was that? It was a terrible idea.
Yeah,
it's a terrible idea. But yeah, so those are the optional things to up the game. After I get a couple more games in, maybe even after the one I'm going to play tomorrow, because I'm going to play. I'm going to town to do a little shopping. I don't know if that's actually the next mission in the story mode, but I have a table set up to go to town, so I'm going to go to town. And who knows if it goes really well, and I feel like I've got a good feel for how everything's going to work, aside from the fact that my dice rolls will be terrible. Then I'll start adding some of the special rule stuff just for fun, because I have Zombicide, zombie dogs, and all the other stuff that I'm looking on the list here. The Crusher, big giant zombie.
Oh yeah.
So your abomination. So I've got all that stuff. So may as well put it to use.
Yeah, that's a one thing. I mean, people are with Zombicide. It's like, how much more can we need, type of thing. But you know what?
Yes.
We can all use them in all these other games.
Oh, Michael says he wants zombie dogs. Got to get zombie dogs. Zombie dogs. I think I picked mine up at Miniature Market when they were having a sale one time. I don't know. Yeah, I think everybody knows, cool mini or not, stuff just disappears. So I don't know if you can even find the zombie dogs anymore, to be honest.
That was one of those expansions that it wasn't super expensive, but, it was something to add to the game. So
yeah.
What else is that everybody's saying here?
Todd says, need. It's true, Todd. It's true. It is need. You know it.
You need all the stuff.
All the stuff. Tim said Zombicide Darkside has enough aliens to field a whole one-page rules army. Oh, yeah. Man, those boxes were stuffed. I mean, stuffed. They were great. I think that's all we got there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're out of time.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm looking up Clem. They do have print on demand, or if you want a PDF, we mentioned that earlier, I think before you got on, and they are planning on an update. So if you get the PDF, it's an instant free update. And they're going to have the book, the paper hard copy updated soon, like in a month or so. So
yeah, so cool. I'm excited about getting my next game in tomorrow. Going to town, do a little grocery shopping.
Right from the horse's mouth.
There you go. Story missions fold into the campaign too. Excellent.
Gee, who's
fun
that
terrain
guy?
Options. Michael says he needs to build a dam. That would be really cool.
See, you can let your imagination.
Yeah.
That's the other thing that I think I really like about it, is you can let your imagination go wild with this and adjust it to whatever you want or whatever you have. Like, you still got that Colosseum, right?
Yeah.
Come on. Zombie apocalypse in Rome in a Colosseum? Why not?
I mean, it's going to happen, right? I mean, if the zombie apocalypse is worldwide,
that's right.
Somebody in Rome is at the Colosseum getting chased by a zombie. It's happening. It is happening.
Can you imagine that? A Roman zombie with the plume and...
I'm talking about like today in the ruins of the Colosseum. Zombie apocalypse breaks out and some dude's running around in the Colosseum going, really? Is this really happening? Am I in the Colosseum being chased by a zombie?
Yeah. That's funny. But yeah, just like that, guys.
The fastest 30 minutes in wargaming.
Fastest minute 30. Yeah. So if you guys that sounds interesting, go check it out. Here's a ticker again. We'll have links in the description below that you can go click on and check them out. And
if nothing else, go check out the Facebook group and the Earthbound Facebook page. Doesn't take much to just click like to show your support. That helps get the word out there about the game, because maybe zombies isn't your thing. But I don't know. I mean, the mechanics of it, I think you might be able to just replace it with something else if you wanted.
You could be little green alien guys.
Yeah, I mean, you probably
to
could.
get you so they can probe. I don't know.
Yeah. So Michael says, new to your channel, where can I watch your video of play? So our YouTube channel is Indie Invasion. You can check it out there. There should be a link in the description too.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
If you scroll up, I did put in a link of Mac's first game. You can see
and that'll take you to our YouTube channel. So, all right. See you later, Alder. Go watch Kenobi.
Oh, that's right. He's in the future. We got to wait till tomorrow still.
Yeah. Alder's always in the future.
Don't be spoiling.
Yes, and you can find all the links at the Coastal Con website. Bam! Coastal Con for the win. Still in planning. All right. I think it's my turn to take us out.
It is your turn,
all
sir.
Right, so that means you're on ticker. All right. So, guys, thanks for joining us tonight, Invaders. If you want to check out more of our content, you can check us out on all of the podcast channels, platforms, all that other stuff. But you can check us out, especially on Podbean. That's our main host. And go over there, like and follow us, and you stay current on what's going on there. Also, don't forget to check out our Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. If you have any games that you're aware of that we haven't talked about that are by independent developers, if you are an independent developer and you want us to check out your game, you don't have to send us anything free. We like to buy stuff. we like to support indie games, but let us know about it. And shoot us an email at indieinvasion@gmail.com. We would love to check it out and maybe talk to you about it, or at least read through the rules, because I like reading rule books. It's what I do. It's my thing. But the Discord channel is super active. Go over and check that out. Lots of fun stuff going on over there. Folks chatting and posting up stuff that they're working on. Lots of fun. Next. Support us on Patreon if you would like. You can check us out on patreon.com/IndieInvasion. And the big one is Redbubble. That's where you can get all of your swag, Indie Invasion swag, stickers, shower curtains, T-shirts, ball caps, hoodies, all that good stuff. Go over there and check that out. Redbubble's really kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
You can just put anything on there. You want a pillow?
It is.
Comforter.
It's pretty cool to have all that stuff available like that. So those are the places that you can check us out. And please go over there. Wherever you're watching us, remember to like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, so that we can get more of the word out there on all of these awesome independent game developers that we love talking to and talking about their games. So as you guys are out there playing your games and having a good time, remember to prepare yourself for the invasion.